Okay, here I want to show you how to draw the auxiliary views, and what we really want to do here is to produce the auxiliary plan when we are given the front elevation and the end elevation. These two views that we have here are the front elevation and the end elevation of a rectangular prism. So given this front elevation and the end elevation, and we are asked to produce the auxiliary plan, so what we need to do is that we need to take note of the direction of this arrow that we have here. This is how you are going to be given in the question whenever you are asked to answer question concerning or solve or construct a particular diagram that has to do with auxiliary views. So the direction of this arrow that we have here is at an angle 30 degrees to this horizontal line. So it's very, very important for us to take note of the angle to which the arrow is inclined to the horizontal line. So this arrow is inclined to horizontal line at angle 30 degrees. So to produce the auxiliary plan, what you need to do is that you take your 30 degrees set square, as this arrow is inclined at an angle 30 degrees to the horizontal. So you take your 30 degrees set square and you put it at this point here. At this first point, we are making use of every point that we have on this front elevation. So put your 30 degrees set square at this point and draw a straight line like this. Okay, then you move it to the next point. And draw a straight line like this. Then you move it to the next point here. So draw a straight line like this. Then you move it to the last point. So draw a straight line. So if the line crosses, or if the line covers or move over the end elevation, don't worry, you are correct. So the next thing that we are going to do here, all these lines that we have produced, they are parallel to this line. If you take note of what I did here, so all these lines, they are parallel to this arrow. So the next thing that you are going to do is that you have to draw a line that will be perpendicular to these lines that we have produced. And to do that, you make use of your 60 degree set square. Make use of the 60 degree set square, or the 60 degree side of this set square that we have used, it's 30 degree side. So because 30 plus 60 will give you 90, and that will make the line to be at a right angle to each of these lines. So what I mean is this. So put your set square at this point, just move away from the given views, and you put your set square at this point, then draw a line. So I will call this line, I will call it line XY. So this line is at 90 degrees to each of these lines that we have drawn. So the next thing that you are going to do is that, now if you look at this object, we are looking at this object in this direction. Now I made a simple sketch here that if we are looking at this object in this direction, from here, so this is the front view, and this is the top view or the plan. Now what happens is that the width is from here to here. That is DC, as we have here, which is also equal to AB. So that's why we have what? We have AB here. So what you need to do is that after drawing this line, so you have this point, and then you have this point as the length of the plan, of the auxiliary plan. So the next thing that you need to do is that, so you take your compass and you put it at this point A, you extend to B, because AB is the width of the auxiliary plan that you want to draw, or the width of that rectangular prism. So you take AB, this distance AB, and you take your compass, you put at this point, then you draw an arc or make an arc at this point here. So the next thing that you need to do is to take your 60-degree side of your set square and you draw a line from here. So you make this line should be made thick, and this line also from this point to this point should be made thick. This is it. Then for this one, you also make this thick. I will explain why that should be made thick. I will explain, because we also have one hidden part here, so which I will still show you. Okay, if I'm looking at this object in this direction, I will see this point. I will see this point. I will see this point. So following this line like this. So this line should also be made thick, because I can see that point from the top. Okay, then if I'm looking at it in this direction, I will see this point. That's why we have to make this line thick. And then I will also see this point, so we also need to make this thick. But this point, I cannot see it. It is hidden from me. It is hidden from me. So in that case, we have to show this line. We have to show it with short dashes line as the hidden part or the hidden part of the object. Okay, so this is it. So this is the auxiliary plan. This is the auxiliary plan. This shape that we have produced here is an auxiliary plan. An auxiliary plan is always projected from the front elevation. So if you are asked to produce the auxiliary plan of an object, you have to draw lines like this from the given elevation. And then, as I said, that you need to take note of the direction of the arrow and also the angle to which the arrow is inclined to the horizontal line. So if you have done something like this, that means you have produced the auxiliary plan of this object. So it's as simple as I explained it here. There are other ones that I will still do. So I would like you to watch the videos, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that whenever I upload a new video, you get a notification. So I really appreciate you. God bless you.